Tharad versus Illidan. This ends now. Time for a remix.
Immediately queuing into a demon hunter. I don't think we need the sleep storm here. I guess we just do this to spend mana. Oh, come on. What a way to start the day. Is the contraband. So after an entire minute of being online, is this patch a huge, tremendous success, or is it a total failure? I mean, I'll just say up front, like, I'm kind of sad that the only change that we're getting is to the Demon Hunter deck. But at the same time, we weren't supposed to really have a standard patch this week. It was all supposed to be about Battlegrounds. So the fact that they even decided to do this now, like, versus getting no nerf, like, I think that's fine. But it does suck that I feel like the metagame really isn't going to change all too much. I find it very difficult for another deck to emerge, because Demon Hunter's still going to be good. But Hunter and Shaman are clearly the kings of the meta right now. Rogue is still turbo busted at top 100. But that's my initial thoughts. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, my lord. And come on, kill something. It's gonna be one of those days. It's gonna be one of those days, man. My cards just aren't gonna work as advertised. Hey Clark, what deck can I do against the Demon Hunters and Hunter? Any deck idea? I mean, Shaman is gonna be your answer there if the goal is to win. Shaman's in a pretty good spot. Hold on. That's an out. Go for Amara. Keep me alive. Seems better than trying to roll 8 drops. But now I've got Zavis to trying to find the Jailhouse. But at the same time, Jailhouse isn't going to win me the game right now. Yeah, what's going on, Lebzino? See you, man. I already gave up after a handful of nasty losses to all Demon Hunter and Hunters. Yeah, I mean, like I said, man, Demon Hunter's not gonna, like... It's gonna be worse, but it's not, like, going to be bad. I never expected this kind of change to make the deck unplayable, which is how I'd rather it be. I'd rather it not be unplayable. I don't really have a problem with this particular deck. However, seeing it as the first deck post-nerf is kind of crazy. This to hit Fumigate would kill all the demons. Wham. I guess I should have played this.
Never mind that.
Never mind that small little mistake. I swear that was 100% intended. Played 13 rogues in a row. Yeah, man, I don't know. I just feel we just need more good decks, man. Like we're so close. It's just kind of sad that like the decks that we have on top kind of like I don't want to say play the same, But they're all just, you know, tempo, go, like, do your thing, you know? There's not a lot of disruption in this particular meta. Is this gonna be enough to do something? Hold on. I'm still, like, under a pretty massive threat right now. I watched a streamer earlier. His first match was a DK mirror. Wait, so double egg? I mean, if I wanted to win, I would be playing egg right now. If the goal was to maximize ladder, then I would be climbing with egg. Does this deck perform better than Quest Mage? Probably not. No. Oh my lord. The 3-5 actually getting value is disgusting. Dude, I'm not gonna be able to get my jailhouse value. Like, if I played Flame Strike, that helps, but that, I mean, doesn't win though. All right, we just gotta do this. This is so sad, dude. I have to save the Frostbolt to potentially freeze him in the face. So maybe I can, like, do this Frostbolt. But, like, whatever board he plays here is gonna be a problem as well. J Guardians is just so good when you get 3 or 4 of them a game. But that doesn't happen every game, though, you know? Like, how do you get a 4th one, though? How does that happen? Because I know, like, with Demai... Oh, wait, I guess with Ursul, Jade Guardians. But, like, that's such a high roll. Like, I'm fine with the deck having a high roll. I'm just dying, man. Like, I have to make the play to stay alive. Clark doesn't play good decks. He plays fun decks until they end up bad, and then he switches to good decks and happily. I mean, how else, like, dude, I like the, okay, maybe this isn't an accurate way of describing myself, but it's like, I like to think of myself as a news reporter, you know? Like, what am I gonna do? Go out and tell you the stories that you already know? Like, I gotta find something juicy out there. There's always a bigger scoop, you know? There's always a bigger scoop. We gotta go out and find it. Now, if I can live, if I can survive Amara, well, I would say it's been a pleasure, but I don't want to be a liar. Damn, man, first game, just getting ass blasted by the Void Blast. Running Millhouse and Quest Mage for all the Vipers still in the meta? I think that's just splitting hairs at that point. Like, I really don't think that Millhouse deserves a spot in Quest Mage, because the only thing that matters in Quest Mage is discovering, right? Or, like, it's just... You don't have a lot of expensive cards in that deck. Millhouse doesn't help you in that aspect. And that's, like, another reason why I don't want to put a Cinna in this deck. Because, like, the games where you don't draw Millhouse, the deck just doesn't work anyway. So it's like, a Cinna doesn't become useful until after I've already played Mana Storm, and it also mucks up, like, Vanguards, right? So I think that this is just kind of how you have to play the deck. You have to accept your high rolls, you have to accept your low rolls. This deck is only gonna have so many good, you know, outcomes. Is there a way, there's just way too much damage from hand in these aggro decks, nothing to help control decks? Dude, it's not even damage in hand, it's damage in deck. Like, Arcade Tripwires literally does 15 damage for 3 mana. And it can go face. Like, that's just madness. like actually turbo nutty. And I feel like enough people really don't like really don't understand what that actually means. And the fact that you can literally, you know, tutor it out of the deck ridiculously easily for almost no mana at all against decks that need to go to turn 6, but they can't get to turn 6. And even if they do get to turn 6, they may not have the card that keeps them alive at turn 6. So yeah, man, it's just like, what can you do when your options that are supposed to help you win the game are actively ruining your win rate? That's the problem. Is that the cards that are supposed to be the answers most of the time are not even the answers some of the time. Not like trying to complain here, I'm just making an observation though. Like, Consumption is a great example. Like, it was supposed to be not necessarily a one-to-one replacement to Corpse Explosion, but it was supposed to give removal to DK one way or another, and it's almost never been used. Hits me for 10. I think I just have to accept that I'm taking this damage. And if he trades, I'm lucky. And if I get taunt, I'm even luckier. Lifesteal? Arcane Tripwire only hit minions, it'd be too much. Yeah, but at the same time, I'm not, like, at the same time, it's still a problem now. I'm not necessarily saying it should only hit minions. If anything, I just feel like the card just needs to be more expensive. It's just, we're like, these strategies are not going away with Demon Hunter being nerfed. Also, it looks like I'm just gonna die here. The best way that I can hold them off. And now I need to hit like Blizzard into Flame Strike or something. Is Egg Warrior good? Yes, but I would say it's pretty linear and pretty boring. I would say if you want to play an egg deck, you should play Egg DK. It'll keep your brain engaged. It'll make you care about the outcome. Can we admit Nor's Dormu Bronze aspect is broken? Nope, because it's not. Like case in point right here. I don't care about Nor's Dormu. Nor's Dormu is just the nail in the coffin. I don't have a problem with Nor's Dormu, YouTube. Damn, sugar. Bum bum bum. I'm so dead. I am going to die, and there's nothing I can do. We are just so dead. Ain't that fun? We're dead by turn 6. Oh, I was about to go 7, but it ain't even 7. I was about to be like, we're dead by turn 7. Oh no, but it's not even turn 7. How about that? Dude, it's not even the fact that I dislike dying before, you know, like turn 7. It's the fact that I know that my decks have like almost no counterplay to prevent myself from dying before turn 6 or turn 7. Frustrating. Mage don't fail me now. Even though we're looking down, Shrek. 25% win rate after 8 games is definitely not promising. I've had a couple of pretty good games with this deck. Okay, Priest, from what I've heard, is another unwinnable matchup. Oh no. What am I supposed to beat? How does this deck win games? I have no idea. Oh wait, hold on a minute. Why is the 5 there's supposed to be 50, not 5? I don't this is. Hold on, I might have to fix this real quick. Yo, Satyr Nubinox, Satyr Nubinox. Good to have you here, man. Thank you for that support. Welcome to the Horde. I need you literally gave me so much support that it broke my sub goal. It's supposed to say 50, but for some reason it says 5. So, to make sure that people understand what's going on, I gotta fix this real quick. This is weird. Is it messed up on all the other all the other things? Yeah, and every single source it's messed up. That's kind of funny. Just when I thought I was on top of everything, everything came crumbling down. Oh Lord. Feet don't fail me now. If I want to go for greed, I could go for Amber Warden. I think I'm gonna do that. Pretty expensive, but we're gonna coin out the jailhouse next turn. We're probably always gonna play the groove. Play the groove and grove. It don't fail me now. Okay, save, and that should have fixed it, I think. That did not fix it. Wait, hold on. Wait, I know how I can fix this. Bam! Haha! There we go. I figured it out. I'm a smart boy. Gotta figure out answers on the fly. However, I will make it a little bit smaller just because I don't want to cover the mana. Alright, there we go. Sorry, chat. I was distracted. But now I am back looking at you. What sets am I hoping for in the next class set? I really want Warlock and DK. I want control. I want control. I miss it in Hearthstone. It has been missing in action for far too long. Bring my boy back to me. My boy has been away for far too long. Where has my son gone? Make Blood DK playable. And that's the thing, man. Like, I don't want these decks to be, like, top tier. I just want them to be playable. If they are top tier, then cool. I'll take it, you know? If there's a control deck that I really like. But, chat, here's the thing. There are a couple of decks that I am missing right now. Like, I was feeling rather nostalgic earlier today. You wanna know what I ended up, like, getting nostalgic for? Shutterwalk. I'll say it. I miss Shutterwalk Shaman, dude. I miss slamming minions and playing so many 1/1 copies of Shutterwalk that the game goes crazy. I miss that. And another deck that I miss is original Togwaggle Druid with Azalina and Twig of the World Tree. Oh my god, man. I miss those decks so much. I really miss, like, the bombastic, hard-to-pilot combo decks that required, like, big minion payoffs. I miss, like, Hydronox Druid, for example. Another fun deck that I miss. I miss cube decks. You know, I miss you know, Cube Warlock, obviously. If we had those decks, I would be so happy. But think about Code Violet? Nah, Code Violet is too bad. You could generate it randomly and it could be decent, but, like, there aren't really a lot of turns where you're playing multiple spells in one turn to get the payoff, and the payoff itself ain't even really worth it. Nice value. Alright, so I gotta win this game with random 3-drops.
My hand is too full.
So I can use the Eternal Firebolts. Yeah, excuse me.
Elune, bring guidance.
Yeah, DK will be in 2 class sets. Yeah, and it will have 2 class sets, but it's also going to be, you know, very divisive on what archetypes they support. If anything, I feel like they should get 3 class sets. So that way each rune has, you know, proper attention. Alright. Not so good minions on the random. You can play Code Violet without the payoff. It's better than the 7-mana freeze. I disagree with that because the 7-mana freeze stops a threat from actually being a threat. While the Code Violet will summon a random 8-drop, which is nice. but the 7-drop is not going to be that good. And if you prep it, you're also not getting a 7-drop out of it. So it's just like, I don't know, man. What about Scythe Demon Hunter? Ooh, are you talking about the spell Demon Hunter, where you have Scythe and it turns your minions into souls? Don't necessarily miss that deck, but if it were to come back, I wouldn't hate it. I miss Blood Reaver Gul'dan Hero card with Ruined Mithril Rod and Warlock. See, YouTube gets it. YouTube knows what I've been missing. Meta is so insane. People run Liberian and Viper, though. I mean, Viper makes sense, obviously. I get why people are running Viper. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Ay, what am I supposed to do here? Okay, yo. Four or five.
So lifelike.
Priest is such a difficult matchup because, like, they just have so much removal. We can't outvalue them either. They value us pretty hard. All right, I'll just keep summoning Like, this would be a matchup where Ascena would really make sense. I hated Gul'dan. I got freaking Thralls. My DK for that set. Dude, I love Gul'dan. Bring back the Gul'dan, bro. Beetle Demon Hunter? What the hell is Beetle Demon Hunter? Oh, wait, the new cards. Wait, I don't have the new cards yet, do I? I have to get them first. Wait, hold on a minute. I completely forgot new cards dropped in this patch as well. Wait a minute. I should 100% be playing Demon Hunter right now. Alright, so I need to just keep the value flowing. If he doesn't have clears, then we win the game.
Hand is too full.
Is Quest Mage worth crafting? It's decent. I would say it's not the greatest. But, oh my, wait, yeah, like, new cards. Like, is Raza Demon Hunter about to be a thing? Yeah, they gave Demon Hunter freaking Raza Priest for some reason. What do you play now for top win rate? If you really want to be that guy, and if all you care about is winning, then play Z Shaman. But do you really want to be that guy? At least explore the meta a little bit, man. Like, this is something that drives me about patches, dude. It's just like, you immediately get people that are like, oh man, but how do I win? It's like, bro, how about we just what is your heart telling you to do? You know, what do you feel like doing? You don't have to play the best deck in the game, you know? You can choose to have fun, but people don't choose to have fun, it seems.
So lifelike.
I'm gonna do this. Big minion. Yeah, why is everyone just max abusing the meta? Yeah, why? Yeah, I wonder why. I wonder, you know, we're all trying to find the guys that are min-maxing the meta here. All right, we're all just trying to figure out who did this. Nerf is huge for Demon Hunter? Yo, we being sarcastic? Or are you saying this nerf is huge for Demon Hunter because we have this new Demon Hunter deck that's going to be really cool? I'm kind of looking at this new Demon Hunter deck, at least now that somebody reminded me of it. I was too busy working on my Tog Druid video that I completely forgot about these new cards. Exact Clark's prediction about nerfing Demon Hunter. Yes, exactly. And that was before Blizzard told me about it, I promise. I swear that's actually the truth. Because, like, I mean, it makes the most sense. It really does make the most sense. Also, this is a fun little interaction. Yo! Yo! Hey, yo! Okay. Okay. I mean, it doesn't die to Medivh's triumph. That's really all I care about in this position. I got a pretty sticky board here. He's not being sarcastic. All right, so we're talking about the new Demon Hunter, right? Not Void. We're talking about the Cosmic whatever. I still got to learn these cards' names. Quest Mage still cannot counter the weapon tech, or does it? No, Quest Mage can't counter Viper. The only thing you could do is just max out as much value out of the card before it gets Vipered. Or you could wait for your opponent to trade the Viper into their deck. Clark, I see you got the dog camera count. The dog cam count finally selling your feet. I mean, hey, man. Maybe that'll be the 100 sub goal. You know, so here's the funny thing. I'm wanting to get into drumming content, right? Like I wanna start making recordings and whatnot. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be fun. But in order to do that, if I wanted to go like, you know, as high quality as I should, I unironically need a camera that's nearby my feet, so that way, you know, I have recordings of my feet hitting the bass pedal, so that way there's like the full, you know, drumming aspect. So, unironically, at one point in my life, I am probably going to have to buy a foot camera. Just a fun little fact, by the way. It might become unavoidable. So, you know, just funny little coincidences, right? Like, I unironically will probably, in my lifetime, have to buy a foot camera. And it will be for not what you guys are thinking. It's gonna be for music. I swear. I swear, Mr. Banker, Mr. Taxman. It is for, you know, music content. Hey yo, Kibler coming in with a raid. Well timed. Good to have you guys here. We were just talking about cameras. and musicians needing cameras. Yo, thank you for the support, Kibler. Hope y'all having a good time. I was sneaking in a lurk earlier. I noticed that you were playing some Peer Paladin, and the first game that I saw was you smacking a Demon Hunter. So that makes me pretty hopeful that the nerf is gonna at least do a little something just to kind of bring it into, you know, into balance a bit. There's gonna be more ways of beating Demon Hunter, and maybe open up things a little bit. I'm gonna be trying a different kind of Demon Hunter. Apparently, chat just reminded me of the new card that came out that reminds a lot of people of Raza. So after we get some games with this mage deck, we'll be probably switching to that. Yeah, I did that quite a few times. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, something that that Kibler will definitely appreciate. I actually played my very first Magic the Gathering events last weekend. I had some fun at Gen Con. I played a Legacy event. I played a 3-round Legacy event. I played a random draft unknown event, which was, oh my god, that event was ridiculous to put together. Nerd. Yeah, where are my nerds at? And then I also did a random Marvel box draft, which was probably my favorite, just because, like, at that point, I actually had played the most throughout the weekend, and I was a little bit more confident in my abilities and whatnot. I'm saying whatnot a lot right now. But regardless, had a lot of fun. Spent some time with some family friends that came into town. And I have more Magic cards, and now I have Riftbound cards. So the plan now is this next weekend to get my friends together, and we're gonna explore Riftbound. We're gonna open some packs. We're gonna figure out that game, and I'm also thinking about the Naruto card game, dude. Like, Gen Con literally awakened a demon in me. I'm thinking about all these possible card games. I don't know, man. Especially after like the last year of me kind of avoiding things except for just Hearthstone. Like, I don't know. I've been bracing it. Something about turning 30 years old makes you want to relive card games. Saying what not a lot, Kibler. Has that effect on people? Riftbound is fire? Ooh, YouTube likes the Riftbound.
Repent.
Maybe I'll keep you guys informed about that. I'm thinking about, you know, like getting like a way of like recording card game, you know, like play and stuff like that, but that's a bit more in the future. I don't think I'm gonna be doing that anytime like too soon. Alright, just trying to soak up the damage. Hey yo, Stranglevine value, anybody? Cyberpunk TCG is fun. Got some friends to try it. I think I walked past it. I didn't end up checking it out. Here's the thing, like I wanted to check out a lot of things, but my wallet was only so big. And so like that's why I decided like I'm only gonna get like 1 or 2 things. So I decided to get Riftbound cards. My family friend ended up taking care of my Magic tournament tickets, and I ended up getting Magic product because I won games, got tickets, and, you know, exchanged them at the prize booth. Which, dude, okay, how come Blizzard doesn't do stuff like this? How come they don't have, like, more, like, I don't want to say, like, conventions, but, like, just regional tournaments, man? Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Does this, Magic does this, Pokemon is gonna start doing this, I think, if they aren't already. And Lorcana is gonna start trying to, you know, do more events like this. And there's so many card games that are, you know, trying to build up hype so that way, you know, like, there's, like, gonna be, like, a regional or, like, worldwide tour possible. And it's just, like, bro, Blizzard could easily fund something like this, and I feel like it would have been really well received if they did it, like, a couple of years ago. Now it might be kind of hard to build up the hype because, you know, a lot of people have moved on to other things. But just, like, dude, like, it is so refreshing to see a bunch of people just enjoying their passions and enjoying something that you want to, you know, see thrive. And that was what, you know, DreamHack tournaments used to really feel like to me. I miss those days. I'm already, you know, I'm already reminiscing, chat. Clear sign of getting old. Okay, yo, another 3-8. Man, this is difficult to... I always have my board cleared against the priest. It's really difficult to stay ahead. I'm just gonna play this to make Salad just still more playable. I am getting the 3 spells back, but... If I'm gonna play Shallow still, I can't play the Firebolts, but they're just too valuable. Riftbound cards are selling upwards for, selling upwards of 100k. Metal Ashari sold for 115k. Wow, that is nuts if that's true. I don't know, man. Card games are making a huge resurgence. People love collectibles. People love being told that they have a 1 in, like, 150, you know, type of, you know, like, it doesn't really matter what it is. People just love having, you know, authentic things that are theirs. Do I recommend making Quest? You can make Quest, but I wouldn't say it's the best deck to climb. As long as the Dark Moon Gacha is here, I doubt that Blizzard would do that. But that's the thing, though. What? Okay, imagine just being like, hey, we got the gacha. Why don't we use those funds to, you know, support, like, a league or something? Isn't that literally a great use of finances in order to invest into the community so that way more people care about the longevity of the game? That's thinking long-term, isn't it? That's quite literally thinking long-term. But the problem is there are easier ways in order to go about it to make, you know, better income. So, that's really the conversation at the end of the day. I wanted a better minion. Meta is cooked. I missed BBU with Kerrigan and Blood Somni and Awakener of Souls. I miss I miss Wakener of Souls for one reason, because I would always call it Wanker of Souls. I love coming up with like stupid nicknames for cards that I just, you know, like I just pick up and never drop. And Wanker of Souls was one of my favorites. Yeah, Riftbound is my first TCG, and I can't stop playing on my local store. It is great. So, okay, so what is the appeal of Riftbound as a card game player? Like, what makes it so captivating that people can't stop talking about it? Like, I'm gonna be figuring this out this weekend, so I'm definitely gonna be figuring out what I enjoy. But is it like a combo game? Is it like, you know, really, Wait, hold on. This hand is so ridiculously awkward. Maybe it's just fresh, but like, the one thing that I've heard is that one reason that people really like the game is because you have a mana deck and then you have like your actual deck. So you have like consistent mana flow and energy sourcing, you know, in order to play your cards. I think a lot of people seem to enjoy that. All right, how about we get a better minion 3/3. 4/3, I'll take it. 7 drops just suck, dude. They are just so bad. Started playing because of League of Legends, and I do love the mana system. See, and that does beg the question. How many people are going to play Riftbound just because it's a League of Legends or a Riot product, you know? Whoa, 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 she's a lady. Lady. Oh, dude, this... I have no good turns. I have to play my spells to get minions. This would be a perfect time to, like, drop an Asina to maybe, like, close the gap, but...
Let's think this through.
Alright, I have an idea. So I'm gonna 1-drop. Kill it off for a random 3. I'm trying my hardest here, man.
Step forth into the time ways.
Evolve Shaman lives on. And that's right, there is the new Shaman card too. You think that's gonna be really good in Mug? I feel like Mug would love that card. But maybe it's kind of like, you know... I mean, Ascendance is decent, but you already have to have a board. Now the meta's kind of changed. Ascendance is kind of falling off a bit. The hell is this song? I love it. Suddenly I feel like I'm playing Cyberpunk. I don't know, dude. I need to make something happen. Whether I play a minion? I don't have any minions, though. The only games that I get to actually play my Millhouse value is against Priest, apparently. And I am fairly confident this matchup is, like, almost unwinnable. This early Runeterra that actually got me into League. Saw my dad top deck a Renethal after opponent TikTok Warlock discard in his hand. I feel the pain I've never felt before. He killed my father. Now it is a personal vendetta. He literally killed your father. Silvername's video message to Blizzard? No. I've not heard anything about that. Like, I can't win this game, can I? Like, it's unwinnable. I'm behind in fatigue. I have no value left.
This one's yours.
Every time I pick up this deck, I get beat hard, man. All right, I gotta look at this card. So how do I unlock the new Demon Hunter card? I have to like play a certain amount of games, right? Oh, I already got it. All right, cool. Hold on a minute. Watt Fin doesn't really matter for the deck. These Warlock decks can go. All right, so how are people trying to build this deck? I want you guys to notice something. Dark Bribe artwork and cosmic manifestations. I love how sometimes this kind of stuff can overlap. Let's see, Soul Immolation. This is a beautiful card art. Oh my god. Golden art on this is gonna be great. There's a free rare in the shop. Oh man, Be Still My Beating Heart. Make it a spell version. I don't want to make it a spell version. I think you guys aren't thinking about what the combo is gonna be. Because you want to know what I saw. Okay, I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna take out the cards I don't like, and I'm gonna put in something else. So I like Sigil Runner. We need the Void Souls. Don't like Dark Bribe. Maybe we don't even like... I mean, I guess we have to kind of run the Voids. Here, okay, so a lot of people are going to be confused on what we're doing here. So there's a lot of things we're going to juggle here. But, oh my god, if this works, dude. So the whole point of this deck is to play Soul Immolation as quickly as possible. Your hero power becomes a Collapsing Star. Collapsing Star is a 1-mana hero power. Deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Whenever you summon a demon, refresh this. Okay? Okay? Refresh this hero power whenever you summon a demon. So the whole point of this deck is to draw out all of the cards. And you have tradable cards, by the way. So all you need to do is just have like draw to 4 cards left in deck, right? Draw to 4 cards left in deck. Now, you don't even have to deck out. It's very important because you're going to be trading when you play Eridar Deceptor into Enduring Roach. Because now, every time you use your hero power, you refresh 2 mana crystals. And every single time you play a 1-1, every single time that you draw a card, you're going to get a 1-1, and it's going to refresh the hero power. This is a really funny idea, but the thing that kind of sucks about this is that your opponent needs to have minions in order for you to summon as many 1/1s as possible, which means Soul Emulation also needs to go face. So, like, that's the problem with this freaking hero power being being two to a random enemy, man. Like, if this was deal 2 damage, I could save the combo until my opponent has, like, X amount of health on the field. And then I could do this combo, and then I could kill them. But since it doesn't do that, and since it hits randomly... Oh my god, there's no cards like that in Standard, is there? Yeah, okay, there's like this, but... Wait, what about disguise cards? Again, man, like, there's just no way to make it infinite, though. I guess the portals technically could be a minion that you can always generate, so that way you have ways of dealing extra damage. So it's like the only real way to make this happen. Like if you do the portals, for example, you can also trade. That's extra damage. Dirty rat. No. Portals are a way of giving your opponent minions, so that way you can trade off the 1/1s, because you're going to be limited by the board, right? You're going to be limited by how many board slots that you have, and you already have 2 minions that are taking up slots, which means you're only going to have 5 1/1s that get summoned, which means you're only going to have 5 of those hero powers. So, like, yeah, you're going to have the Broxigar's last stand. Like, the only way to do this is by clearing the board. You have to kill your own board. Immolation Aura, so hold on. To all minions? We don't have Immolation Aura anymore. Does this mean we have to run Wyvern Slumber? Wait. Wyvern Slumber doesn't kill the Roach, and it doesn't kill the Deceptor. That's the only way to make this work. Pyro? Wait, Pyro! Pyro doesn't work, because we're not playing spells. And it would just take up less space. Pyro's a good idea, but it's not good enough. Yeah, we have to run double Wyvern Slumber. What about Dirty Rat? No, we can't run Dirty Rat. Because here's the issue. What if the hero power hits the minion? That's the thing we have to solve for. Like, if our opponent has minions, we can kill them. No matter what, because we have the infinite trading of Royal Librarian, so we don't care about forcing out minions, because they're going to hopefully play minions, right? So it's like, the only thing that we have is Wyvern Slumber and Broxigar's Last Stand, and Broxigar's Last Stand is damn near supposed to be a card we have to save for, like, a combo. But at the same time... we're already spending 7 mana on this. Then we hero power, then we go to 4 mana. If we play Wyvern Slumber, we can push the button again and go up to 2. Rock's Last Stand resummons the 1/1s. Maybe we do run Pyro because 0 mana portals. 7-mana beast to give our minions poison? No. That's not what we want to do. Because you're missing... Okay, you are missing what we are trying to do. We don't want minions to have poison. If our opponent has minions on the field, we can keep trading the Viper and pushing the 1-mana hero power. If they always have a minion, that is always an option, meaning that there's a chance that the thing can either hit the minion or hit face. As long as they have a minion, the combo is consistent. What we are trying to solve for is when they don't have... Is when we have 1/1s that can't trade. So that way we could kill the board and then continue the trade machine. That's what we're trying to solve for. And I damn near think... Like there's also the argument of having 2 Eridars as well. Oh, man. This is a rough deck to build for. I think we damn near have to take out the Crimson Sigil Runner. But cycling is, like, omega important. Oh, wait, Void Blast. I don't care about Void Blast, do I? Take a look at the list I sent in the Discord. Quest Demon Hunter? I gotta be real, I don't really get what this deck is trying to do. Yeah, I gotta be real. I don't know what this deck's trying to do. Like, you have Quest, sure. Auctioneer is way too slow for a deck like this. You already are Demon Hunter. You have Baroxagar's Last Stand. You don't need to focus on Auctioneer combos. Hero Power does 4 damage. Okay, that's great. Then where's the card? Am I missing like where's the card? It's not in here. I'm not seeing, like, I would have pointed that out if the spell was in here, but the spell's not in here. Like, did we forget to put in the 3-mana card, or is it not showing up in the thing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 20. Wait, I'm miscounting. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, dude. If you okay, so Quest Demon Hunter. Oh, jeez. That okay, so I cannot entertain Quest Demon Hunter with this, because this means we have to play Quest on turn 1, followed by hopefully Grim Harvest on 2 or something like that. And then we play Soul Immolation, and then we've already done nothing, and we're getting balked in the face. That kind of feels like a problem. And then you also have to play the 5-mana card before you do the combo. Like, that seems a bit much. Okay, alright, I'm gonna try this out. I thought I was gonna play Millhouse today, but this is a cook. Play Arita and loop the portals with an empty deck. That was... Okay, so if you're just talking about just getting rid of the deck so that way Broxagar is more consistent, that hasn't worked, unfortunately.
Illidan versus Millhouse.
It's missing 2 cards. Okay, alright, so if this is running the new card, now I understand what the deck is trying to go for here. However, I still find it hard to be convinced by Quest making this deck more consistent. I just don't see it happen. And right now, I'm in meta breaker mode. I'm trying to think of the best option. Okay, wait, keeping this in the hand, yo. Okay, so we always keep this card. OFC, he gets it in the mulligan. I mean, you should be saying OFC, I'm fighting a mage. This would actually maybe be a matchup I could do this against. Your Honor, I swear I'm not hacking the game. I know it may seem like pretty insane odds, but I'll have you know. I'll have you know that I am not responsible for this. Oh my god, what is he doing? Alright, so now when I do this, it deals 3 a shot. Even coins hero power? Of course I do. My mage opponent's doing nothing. My opponent plays Skeleton Key half the time this happens. They're already aware of this. I saw this on the Reddit, and if it's on the Reddit, they probably already know about it. Some other people had already reported this on the Reddit. But thanks for bringing it to my attention. I have seen this, though. Our boy did cook. Oh, man, Necro Dan, I'm cooking. What happened? Click the link. There's a tweet that has a photo. It's very pink. I ended up playing Skeleton Key earlier, and I didn't have that problem.
Free to jump in anytime.
I think I wait to play this. Nice. I actually kind of wanted that minion to live. Would have been easier to hit with Garishi Stinger. Yeah, Skeleton Key opened the shader. Oh, he stole my beetle. Not in love with this, but this minion's gotta go. Trying to make the minion count potentially 0, but he's not making any minions for me to trade mine into. This mage is literally playing the most patient style ever, dude. He's got to be playing like Millhouse or something, right? Okay, oh, dude, what's going on? It's like the freest first game.
They will never catch me.
All right, now we're dealing 3 a pop. Dude, I don't know how to rate this deck, but this guy's playing way too slow for me to have an accurate rating of it right now.
Step forth into the time ways. Step forth into the time ways.
Breakdown. You're getting content at least? Oh, buddy, yes I am, and I don't have any other plans tonight except to eat food. So at some point, I will have to eat food. But the rest of the night's fair game. I already have tomorrow's video planned out. I just have to edit it. It's gonna be the Cho combo. Cho TK is gonna get some views, let me tell you. Love me some Cho TK. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Gotta go!
Time grows short. Join me in my eternal derision.
Okay. Finally had a turn to play one of them at least. I might just win by playing Viper. How? He's not playing Quest. I think you're just as confused at what my opponent is doing, just like me. Like, I thought at first he was a Millhouse deck. And I think, actually, yeah, he is a Millhouse deck. Because he's playing Portal Vanguard. Playing the Whelp. He's playing Millhouse. I mean, hey, at least I can kind of maybe show what the combo can do. Maybe? I just need an eternity to set this up. The Viper could scare him. Maybe my opponent is scared of snakes. You might have me there.
Feel free to jump in anytime.
Yeah, dude, I feel kind of bad for this guy. Like, if my deck were to beat anybody, it would be something like this. It's not Cindy Mage. It's definitely not Cindy. I mean, I guess it could potentially be that, but I don't think it will be. This doesn't look good. All right, with all due respect, Simo on YouTube, we've seen one game with this, and this card just came out. Yeah, there's gonna be some experimentation that needs to be done. We gotta figure this out. That's why, like, science doesn't come easy, all right? Experiments take time. They take tenacity. And to a lesser extent, they take balls. They take passion. They take gusto. They take grit. We're not just gonna figure out something on the first try unless we're really lucky or unless it's really easy. And if it was really easy, then we would have known how good this card was the moment that we saw it. And I'm not here to take the path that's the easiest. Why not Deceptor? Because I still need to draw through the deck anyway. I don't get to pop the combo with Deceptor until I'm at the end of my deck, which makes me think this card should be a 1. Because you're gonna have it in hand, and there's like no other reason really to play it. So maybe put in like a Glacial Shard or something. Starting to make me think that we have to cut Wyvern Slumber as well if we're doing a Pyro. Because then Pyro can, like, work with the portals, obviously. Is there a way of increasing HP in Demon Hunter? I don't think so, right? Hero power before Zavis to refresh. We could have done that. There was an argument to do that for extra damage. But I'm too busy focusing on drawing through my deck in order to get the combo. What? Wait, the random card he gets? He doesn't even get it in hand. Oh, that's funny. You know, hold on a minute. Wait, no, we could totally... Wait.
The Titans could use some chaos.
I mean, that was kind of good. So wait, so maybe you can run 2 copies of them, and then you could, like, do this in, like, waves. You can use one to, like, remove the board. Yo. Alright, I mean... This is up my alley, dude. I like this a lot. And as long as this hitting random doesn't make the deck obsolete, then I can forgive it being random, but I just need to be playable.
Magnificent.
Evil draws close.
I don't know, maybe we do run double Eridar. Whoa. What? Ayo, what? Excuse me?
Not in your plans.
Alright, dude, this deck is actually cool as hell.
My hand is full.
Dude, alright, never mind. This is awesome. I love this. Oh my god, I love this. Dude, wait a minute. I love this. Granted, I'm against the Millhouse Mage, but dude, if I could do this a lot of games, I love this. Oh my god. I think Pyro does need to be in here. Let's just keep playing it as is. We need to see how this deck does against Tempo. All right, hold on a minute, man. There like actually might be something here with this freaking card.
Illidan versus Deathwing.
Eridar Deceptor seeing play was not in my bingo book.
This ends now.
Like, dude, I'm damn near thinking about the Squidward opening his eyes meme. This card by itself, nothing, but with this other this other card. Dude, I don't even think I want to keep a weapon. Take a look at my deck again. Exclude the quest. It's a funny idea. Set a new card in the deck. Just didn't register for for some reason. Yeah, I think Elise Deck Tracker doesn't have the new card in its system yet. I think that's all that's really happening there.
Vengeance is
Looks like combo is back on the menu, boys. Ooh, it might be. It just might be. Like I said, so the other thing I don't like about the deck is the Portal Vanguard. Portal Vanguard should only be in a deck where there's only so many minions. The moment you start adding other minions, it gets a little complicated. Really wish you get matched with Thief Priest just to see the confusion in your opponent's eyes. Sigalog Buddy just better. Sigalog Buddy's not in standard anymore. That was a Festival of Legends card. That's definitely rotated. But Itch plays a lot of wild. That's why he's thinking about it. Okay, this little guy is becoming a big problem. OTK deck? It just might be.
The strike is now.
Oh, dude, I wanted to Garishi Stinger this away. Don't get value from this until I play the Roach.
I grow.
I can't not do this turn. Kibler's deck, I'm not in one with it. Is this the Pier Paladin? If Pier Paladin is good, I could potentially make a video talking about it. I haven't done anything with Pier Paladin yet. I'll save this in the Discord for later use.
That didn't go as That didn't go as
Alright, it is the Pier Paladin. It runs Chromagus! Or Chromatis, however you pronounce this card. I'm not gonna lie, man. I really wanted this card to be good. Big dragon, 5-headed dragon. Colossal minion. I was really hoping this card was gonna be like Nutter Butters. But sadly, it's only so good.
Job's done.
Oh my god, it hit the only target that sucked. I guess face would have sucked too, but damn it. It still hurts, man. Me thinking that a minion was gonna die. I mean, I could have just hero powered and killed a frog, but at the same time, I was trying to kill a 1-2. I was gonna settle on a frog kill. Alright, all things considered, if I actually get my hands on Roxagar's last day. Oh.
Give me a second.
Never mind. Okay, we're dead. We never beat this deck, but then again, almost nothing beats this deck, so it's not something bad to feel about. Maybe we do need double pyro just to keep up with, like, killing the board. Is that ever something we should consider? I mean, hold on a minute, man. This isn't gonna be enough. I mean, hold on a minute, dude. This is a decent removal turn. Oh my god, we might need double pyro in this deck. So that means Wyvern Slumber is gone for second pyro. Wyvern Slumber is gone for second pyro. Do we even need Zavis in a deck like this? No, we probably need Zavis.
Handle this, brothers. I'll handle this.
The Fell guy? What Fell guy? Talk about Scorch Sever or whatever that card is that discovers a Fell?
muzzle
I love Pyro Clear so fucking much, it's unreal. Pyro is one of those, like... Pyromancer is such a simple card, but it lets a good player feel
They will
good.
never catch me.
We need more cards like that. Bell Rattler? Ooh, that's an idea. Yeah. That sucks against freaking Z Shaman. Imagine if we had Thorson. Ooh, dude. Thorson would make this deck pop off pretty hard. We got double Pyro. I'm starting to feel like Crimson Sigil Runner shouldn't be in this deck. Because, like, if we draw Eridar or if we draw Roach, it gets locked out pretty easily. I damn near feel like it should be, like, a Glacial Shard, but, like, the draw is not a bad idea to just, like, you know, like, just cycle. And we can't run Platysaur because, God forbid, we mill an actual, like... No, we don't want to run Arita. We don't want to run Arita because the goal is not to deck out. The goal is to have so many cards in our deck that they're only tradables. So that way we trade Hero Power, trade Hero Power, trade Hero Power. So decking out is not what we want to do. I mean, at the same time, if we deck out, the only issue with decking out is the fact that, yeah, Thalnos actually makes sense with Rockstar's Last Stand. Blackhorn, everything but your tradables. That's an idea, but not feasible. Damn near could think about prize vendors, but just add more tradables. I mean, low-key, why not? Is there a legendary that would make sense in this deck? Like, what are we missing? Life gain. Could play this to set up the combo, but that's very unreliable. Medivh never works. Or I'm sorry, Maiev and Elise never work. With empty deck, you can infinite trade. No, because if your deck is empty, you can't trade. It's not how that works. You would have to play Portal. Like, Arita is such a bad card in this deck because it forces you, like, it forces your particular deck to need a whole bunch more. Like, it just is a bad idea. Maybe we run Sigils. Maybe we run Hive Map. Black Knight because it's tradable. Yo, man, where's my tradable AoE card? I think one Hive Map's not a bad idea. Deck lacks early game? Yeah, your early game is Grim Harvest. So I guess running one Sigil to keep in mulligan's not a bad idea. Just cards to get out of hand isn't a bad idea either. No, we don't want to run Raptors. We have way too many cards. How come it's got so cold? All right, what gets cut from this pile of 33? 100% run Void Soul? No, you don't. I don't care about Void Souls in the slightest. That's just adding another element of this deck that's gonna fail. I could not care any less about the Void Souls. The 1-mana Void Soul? Nah, I still don't care about it. The 1-mana Void Soul doesn't do anything. I'd rather run a Glacial Shard to freeze an enemy. Cut Brox? No, we need Portal for Pyromancer plays. Hard to cut, but maybe we cut Grim Harvest. Then it's just like, well, how are we drawing? Grim Harvest is too good. Like, we can't cut that. Gotta be the Glacial Shard, I guess. What's the end game? Get to, like, 4 cards left in the deck. Cycle your tradables with Erdar Deceptor and Beetle, so that way you hero power trade, so the refresh always gives you more things to do. And you have other ways of clearing your own board, if necessary, to keep the combo going. No, Press the Advantage is too good. Press the Advantage is really good in this deck. What you and Maxi are going to cook up the next few days? Yeah, I can't wait to see the Maxi deck, too.
You can't outrun the nightmare.
4 tradables seems too many, not gonna lie. That's why they're both the same minion, so they don't muck up the Zavis. But at the same time, man, like, you could just trade a card and get something else. You have a low mana curve. So, like, this just might be the perfect mulligan right here. 1 Remnant? Nah, we definitely need double Remnant. If it's either double Remnant or no Remnant. You know what I mean? It's either good enough to run 2 copies or it's not good enough to play at all.
Silver arrowheads. An excellent choice.
Dark Bribe instead of Remnant? No. I definitely don't want Dark Bribe. I don't like a card. I don't like playing a combo deck that's going to be dependent on my opponent, not... Like, if I have to give them a combo piece, for example, that's just going to be bad news. You have too many important cards. What's Collapsing Star power again? So it gives you a 1 mana hero power that deals 2 damage to a random enemy. Whenever you summon a demon, refresh it. 1 Eridar is enough. It could be, but we had a game where playing the first one was not a bad idea. So you could have like 2 waves of potentially doing a combo like this. But face hunter is face hunting, as fucking always. Yeah, Thalnos has too many limited synergies. I agree. I think Thalnos definitely need to be cut. This list looks pretty good, if Pyro is necessary. And I love Pyro for flexible clears. 0 amount of portal synergies.
Silver arrowheads. An excellent choice.
Oh, man. Frustrating deck. I have a tempo. I draw a card, I can kill the 2-1. I hope we don't have an overwhelming tyrant this meta. I hate to be the one to tell you, but it's either gonna be Hunter, Rogue, or Shaman. Demon Hunter probably is still gonna be good. But oh, I checked out Attack Druid. I have Attack Druid made. I have not played a game with it yet. I don't really believe in it, to be honest. I mean, gives me time, I guess. Dude, Breaking Benjamin is just one of those bands where it's like you forget about them for a while and then you come back to their music and you're like, God, man, they're timeless. Just good music.
Sisters,
Also, the drummer is amazing, so I'm a little biased. No, don't do it.
my arrows shall strike down our foes.
God forbid a hunter, you know, like, actually have a weakness, you know?
Demons? Demons.
Not in your plan.
I mean, I don't even fucking know what to do, man. Deck League doesn't work. It may be because HSReplay doesn't have the new cards. I can get it in a second. This idiot's not even respecting my deck, bro. And he got a rusher! Bro, how is Hunter clearing better than DK and Warlock, cheating more mana than Druid and Rogue, and still has all the face damage to where it still has exactly what you would expect in Hunter? Like, it's this class is diabolical. I'm so tired of this deck calling the shots, man. God forbid Hunter's actually bad, bro. Absolutely dumb. Like, I hate this deck existing, dude. If it was like a one-up thing where it's like, you know, 1 in every 10 games I had to pay the Hunter tax, sure. But, bro, it's just like, every time I see this class, it just makes me not want to play. I hate this deck being so good. You know what we need, bro? And this probably wouldn't even be enough. You'd still need more. Give me AoEs like Spirit Lash. Give me honest to God lifesteal and AoE again, man. I don't care what the Hunter players are gonna say. Token play, okay. Token gameplay in this game is always so frustrating. Because what's worse than not being able to kill a 10-10 is not being able to kill 2 1-1s that you know are gonna have like 7 attack and you're gonna die because of it, so that way every single little freaking minion they play is a threat. I despise that gameplay way more than losing to a big 10-10, man. I gotta be real. I'd rather lose to the big 10-10 because the 10-10 had to get played and had to stick around. God, I hate Hunter. Do I always play NA or do you sometimes play a grown-up server? Ooh, a W rage bait. No, the reason I don't play on other accounts is because I don't have collections on other accounts. And since I usually compete in American events, I have a collection on America. Don't play Constructed, but I decided to try last month and decided to quit right after when an enemy Hunter played 5 Confront the Tovier on my face. He played 5, wait, 5? I mean, 5 mana. You didn't play 5 copies of Confront the Covier, right? Like, I mean, you would die after the 3rd one, let's be honest. I'm starting to understand the Hunter hate. We were never wrong. You know what this reminds me of? I literally have, like, something like this saved on my computer where I did the quote-unquote voiceover. But it's literally the scene from Invincible where it's like, Thrall extends his hand, he's like, we always spoke the truth. Some simply chose not to listen. And that's how I feel about Hunter, man. I make the same points every stream. And some people may disagree with it, but they'll eventually figure out why I say these things in their own time. Why does Hunter have multiple consecrations on a body? That's a fantastic question. I love that. I love that you're asking these questions because these are the questions that need to be asked. The aggro class has the best AoE in this format. Why? Why is that the case, bro? Please. Please, Blizzard. Hunter is a glass cannon. Alright? And I don't like metas being ruled by glass cannons. Because if you can't break the glass cannon, that says everything you need to... Like, I can't throw a rock at this thing and it just comes collapsing down. The only answer to Hunter is playing meta, and that sucks. I'll stop ranting about it now, but just like, oh my god, dude. Like, the rage I feel. Oh, wait. I should have hit this, because then I could have traded here and then kept the 3-3. I'm thinking too much, as in, like, getting my value with Remnant of Rage. Okay, I could have kept the 3-3. That kind of mattered. Yeah, glass cannon made of bedrock. Yeah, and why does it go face? Because it's a Hunter card. Can I give you some meta control decks? Chat, how do we tell them? Chat, how do we begin to break the news? Do you want to tell them or should I? Something wrong, or did you clickbait me? Maybe a little bit at the same time. Warlock was good at one point, but it's not an easy deck to win with. Maybe we don't need Pyro. Trading the silence was a mistake? No, I definitely agree that this was fine. What, you want me to silence a soothsayer? I don't care about silencing. I care about, you know, because, like, here's the thing. If I play a tradable card, I have to get one more card deeper into my deck, and I want them to have minions at some point. So if they play this card, this is fine. If anything, I feel like what was wrong was playing the Raptors and not saving it for Broxigar's Last Stand.
are due back tomorrow. These are due back tomorrow.
Order lol. 2 poacher, 2 Airdar seems like too much. It just depends on if it's a combo that like for example, you could use one of these like combos in order to clear the board, and then you use the second to like actually combo. Because that's kind of the question here. Like, is this something that you could do in one turn and consistently win? And I don't think it's that easy. This deck is like really weird, man.
Step forth into the time ways.
Eight cards. I mean, I guess I care about the soul immolation a little bit and the portal. Yeah, maybe double roach is wrong, and maybe double deceptor is wrong.
The light is still with me. Perhaps more than ever.
Wait, the dormant minions. Wait, no, we can't run Grim Harvest for this reason. The dormant minions ruin everything. Damn near. Again. Okay, wait. I think we win in 2 turns. I think what we do... I like the idea of including Glacial Shards if we're gonna cut any card. Maybe we take out double Pyro and we put in... But this is the issue, man. Like, again, like the 1/1s being on the field is a really big problem. If we take out Grim Harvest, we could put in double Glacial Shard. But this still might be fun. Actually, the only thing that really matters is him having Quest Reward played. Because then they could kill one of these. Alright, this is gonna be a wacky turn.
Evil draws close.
The Titans could use some chaos.
These are due back tomorrow. 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 These are due back tomorrow.
Time grows short.
lifesteal really ruined this. I mean, that's the idea in a nutshell. Could double Roach, double hero power, then play the 3/5. Okay, yes, but at the same time, I need to spread this over 2 turns, probably. What if he kills the minions this turn? The only way that works is if I can OTK him consistently at that point. I missed it. Can you do it again? I actually might be able to do it again, yeah. Depends on what my opponent's response is here. Very fun, but I think the combo is way too slow. You need to... Okay, bro, I think people need to realize that this stuff takes time unless it's really easy to put together, and this is not an easy thing to put together. We can't say it's too slow because we don't know how fast it is yet. All we're doing is making, you know, first draft opinions. Okay, unfortunately, that is probably gonna end up killing me. My Ev approach? No. This deck already has enough build-up as is.
The Titans could use some chaos.
These are due back tomorrow.
Maybe I just get really lucky. Like, how is someone looking at this and is like, oh, too slow? Oh, damn it, no! My Roach! Ah! Yeah, okay, so I think we gotta take out the Grim Harvests. They like actually got in the way here, man. The meta change, how did it not? We have a couple of new ideas that could be decent, like the one we're playing now. But generally speaking, it literally feels like the same meta. I'll cast Draw Spell? No, I don't want to run Spectral Sight. It really feels bad to not keep Grim Harvest in a Demon Hunter deck, though. It's like one of our best mulligan cards. So our mulligan becomes a little bit harder to do. Yeah, like this deck has potential. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, the moment that people start being like, oh, this is too slow. Oh, this isn't worth it. It's like, brother, you don't know the answer to that yet. This thing just came out. And that's a very impressive turn. The question is, how consistently can we make this happen? So, yeah, man. Like, I really dislike that kind of conversation because it's not productive. It's just you're saying, like, it's all speculation, you know? So I'd rather us test it for a bit before we're like, this deck has, like for example, if we're playing Imbue DK and we figure out very quickly the deck has, like, no momentum and doesn't do any impressive praise, then yeah, like, sure. But this deck is doing impressive things. Will I do Rivals later today? Probably not until right before I go to bed. I don't usually play Rivals until my friends get home from work. I'm definitely playing this deck a lot today. Might want Raptors in this. Raptors might end up replacing Pyro, in all honesty.
These are due back tomorrow.
Kind of funny, this technically draws into my deck. Next Rivals. Yeah, I'm only doing Rivals once a week because I don't have enough of a draw yet. You know what? What if we actually run this? No. No, we can't be running this because only playing playing on turn 1, turn 2 is the only thing that matters. It's actually insane our opponent had both of them though.
No one will take me from my throne.
I don't think it's worth it. Has anybody else like built a deck like this? Am I the only one going crazy enough to try tradables? 2 mana with draw and body. Nah, I still think it's so bad.
Change is coming.
Because like you only get the draw if you attack and kill something, right? Or attack with it.
Nobody's gonna know.
That's a quest way too slow. Too much build up. It's not even the fact that I don't want to play quests. It's the fact that I don't want to have to deal 2 damage a whole bunch of times and then play the quest. The quest reward is just like it's just enough. It's just too much. Wait, chat. Pyro play. Yo, mount up, bro. Okay, maybe Pyro has a place. Ah, one off. Try my best to make something work. It just ain't working with the tradable. They straight hit the curb. Pyro's a better Thalanos, it seems. Yeah, because you have synergy with all your spells. Damn, what's next? Gonna set up a remnant turn. Oh, jeez.
You will be the first to transcend time.
Well, we might be dead.
Be among the first to transcend time. You will be among the few to transcend time.
Doesn't even keep the show. Our opponent truly is not fun.
Left to transcend time.
This deck never beats Rogue. I mean, it never beats Rogue that has only 2 drops on coin and then plays double Jade Guardians by turn 6. I mean, yeah, obviously we're never beating that.
I yield for now.
The only reason I had a chance was because of Pyro. Nothing beats Rogue in this meta. I mean, that's not true. Z Shaman and Face Hunter and Demon Hunter definitely beat Rogue. My Tog Druid beat Rogue as well. It just doesn't do it consistently. It's a scam deck. Sometimes you flip the coin and you don't get heads. Else to do. I'm kind of relying on cards like this, but it's like, do I really have time to play Zavis? I could focus a lot more on like just like drawing. I could decide to put back in the Grim Harvest and just focus on like actually hitting it in the mulligan. But that still doesn't seem very good. I don't want to say right now that it's just another deck that loses to freaking the tempo meta, but it seems to be another deck that just loses to the tempo meta. Which is very frustrating. It's because like, if any of these new cards is going to see play, it's probably going to be the Shaman one. Just slot that in Mug Shaman, and then suddenly the deck has a reason to drop Ascendance, maybe? Or, you know, another reason to just focus on going wide.
This ends now.
What Shaman one again? It's like 3 mana. Summons 2 minions for both players. 2/2-drops, I think. And then evolves your board. So it's an evolve on a stick as well as summoning minions.
By petal and sword!
Vengeance is mine.
Thought they could hold me.
I'm gonna see if I can't find like a deck that has some data behind it, but it's probably too soon to find anything.
Vengeance is mine.
Yeah, it's too soon to find any data on it. I can't find anything on it right now.
Things are not what they seem. How exciting!
We're in uncharted territory. Even if you do the combo with this deck, there's not a high chance to OTK the opponent. That's why he can clear it. That's exactly why we're running cards like Pyromancer. We're trying to solve for that by killing our 1/1s. I really don't... Dude, how come so many Hearthstone players have this I can't attitude, man? Good lord. I'm tired of everyone being like, Clark, you can't do it. Brother, if I don't do it, no one else will.
demons.
A lot of people only care about winning and whatnot. It's not even that, dude. It's that people want to win immediately. They don't want to, like, figure things out. They want other people to figure it out for them. That's the problem that I really dislike within the Hearthstone community. It's like, oh, I give up. I'll let someone else figure it out. And then suddenly we have cards that actually are pretty cool, but nobody actually gives them attention or actually, you know, tries them out. That's the mentality that I feel like really kills this game. People are just too easy, like they're too easily dissuaded, you know? And that's like a big problem. We just need more confidence. Like, you're gonna fail at first. Like, that's really what this is. It's a managing of expectations, man. You are not going to, like, you are just not gonna be him. You're not gonna break soul immolation immediately. You need to figure out what works and what doesn't. Tuned in for 5 seconds, saw Rogue turn 6 to 2 Jade Guardians. Clark, honestly, how are you feeling at the moment? Because I straight up laughed. Like, can you speak a tad on Jade Guardians as design genuinely curious? I really don't have a problem with Jade Guardians. At least not yet. I think the card is interesting. It's fun. There's a little bit of flexibility with it, but what happens when people figure out the best list is that they spread like wildfire. The problem isn't that Jade Guardians exist. The problem is that we're in a metagame that can't clear things like Jade Guardians. The issue is not that this stuff exists. The issue is that we don't have ways of beating it. Like countering it with like with like a slower deck or something like that. Like, there needs to be an answer to this. And there can be, but right now the answer is just do it before your opponent. You're doing God's work, Clark. Thank you, creative mind. It ain't easy being cheesy.
These are due back tomorrow.
How do you counter tripwires? You can't even mill it. Gaining armor or having minions on the field. But it ain't easy.
Inside voices, please.
We need Corpus Explosion and Brawl. If we're not gonna have them, then we at least need something that keeps up with them.
Armies of bone, laid waste.
Well, no beating this.
I yield for now.
This deck list really doesn't seem that bad, dude. It's just I've had 2 games in a row where Rogue played Jade Guardians by turn 6. Get rid of Brox? Why? It's literally like lifesteal. I offer a counter. I think it's a bad design in the card meta that it exists, meaning if no clears are available, then printing it is a horrific idea. Chefs to be criticized for their poor vision. Disagree with that entirely in terms of like the no vision, brother. People have been complaining for years that boards didn't matter, and literally what they did is make the board the most important thing. The issue is not like is not that Jade Guardians exists. The issue with Jade Guardians is how consistently players queue into it at top legend. But another thing to keep in mind is that rogue numbers are not that good until you start getting into diamond through legend to begin with. Rogue is a class that has a lot to learn from, and there's a lot of deck building that goes into figuring out these kind of decks. The issue is when people know what the best deck is after experimenting with things, and then suddenly all you're seeing is the same 30-card list, and you're not seeing people experimenting other ideas with how to play 2-bit Rogue. There's plenty of ways to play the deck. But you and I are only thinking about what's working at top legend. You and I are only thinking about what's gonna, you know, be common on the way to that grind. And it's just like, yes, I agree that we need more defensive options that are actually good. But to say that this meta lacks vision, I feel like just isn't true. The vision was, people have been bitching for a board-based meta. We finally got one. People just forgot how board-based metas felt, and people forgot the weaknesses that come with a board-based meta, which is control decks suck, because you can't control it. Playing a board is good. And the reason why it's this way right now is because if control tools are actually good, then the board wouldn't matter, and then, you know, then suddenly, if they... Like, dude, they literally played it so safe because they knew what people have been asking for. They wanted a board-based meta. And if they made control any amount good, there's a possibility that that goes against that goal, right? This is really what's going on. Like, it's like we are the ones who made this Subway sandwich in terms of like this is what the players have been asking for. And now you guys got your board-based meta sub, and then you're like, wait, hold on, but I didn't actually want this. It's almost like the player base doesn't exactly know what it wants. It's on the developers in order to give people multiple avenues in order to play the game at that point, which I still feel like is kind of missing at this point. Like, it's not just the developer's fault, it's not just the community's fault, it's, you know, hand in hand, but it's just like, the issue is people have been loudly claiming for board-based meta, and now we're here. So, you know, congratulations, we're here. We arrived at our destination. Why are you complaining about the beach? We got here, bro. Y'all said that cards like Ziliax were unfun to play up against, so they stopped printing Lifesteal and Rush. So I don't know, man. That's just kind of how I feel about it. The community literally got what they wanted, but at the end of the day, some people in the community don't know what they want. They just know what decks they don't like to play because they just point out what they lose. And at the end of the day, there's nothing that's going to make those people complain any less. Especially if they don't actually look inward and realize that what they're asking for is too much. So I don't know, man. I am in my era where I'm looking at things as they are instead of looking at things as they quote-unquote could be. Because then all you're going to do is just have expectations that are never met. Oh my god, dude. It's just every single, like... I feel like I have to cut a tradable card. Like, I get rid of a Librarian. I can keep the Sigil in my opening hand, but it's just like, again, with, like, Grim Harvest. But I need to draw through the deck. Slumber for clear? Nah, Slumber didn't feel good when I was playing it earlier. But yeah, just people forgot how bad it was to get bonked in the face by turn 5 and nothing mattering unless your mulligan was god tier. I really feel like that's what's happening here. I've become addicted to spending money on signature cards. This game is exploitative. Then I'm going to be the one to tell you to stop doing it. If you are literally admitting that you're addicted to spending money on signature cards, then you need to be the one to tell yourself to stop doing it. Like, I get that it sucks to have this kind of stuff, like, flash in your face, but at the same time, if you know that this is a problem, put your foot down. If you don't want to do it anymore, don't do it anymore. I know that might sound simple, but, like, this is me being your reassurance, being like, you know this to be the fact. You don't want to do this anymore. Don't do it anymore. I wish you luck.
Illidan versus Thrall.
Azeroth will not fall. This ends now.
Yeah, thank you, Wales, for supporting the game. Gets another chamois. Why does Blizzard only listen to kids? Because they're the ones spending money on signature cards? Brother, you're... Okay. I don't like this approach you're taking where it's like, oh, yes, only children. Only children dislike control metas. Look at me, a responsible adult with a full-time job and a big swinging deck. Look at me, I love control. That makes me better than everybody. Brother, that doesn't make you better than... Like, Blizzard listens to many people. There just happens to be more people that were... And myself as well, I was also being like, I want a board-based meta. In some aspects, I wanted things like cube decks to be a thing. I wanted to avoid Face Hunter, and I wanted, like, mid-range cube decks to be a thing. But sadly, they went a little too hard on being aggressive, and now we're stuck in this situation. So it's just like... Again, man, like... Everyone... has their own things that they enjoy. And you're not better than others for enjoying other things. At the end of the day, I don't hate Hunter players, I hate Hunter. And if you don't know the difference between that, then I don't know what to say. You know what I mean? I don't hate Hunter players, I hate Hunter. That's it. Yeah, a board-based meta. Yeah, it's a children's card game. Only children play it. Exactly, man. But yeah, I gotta stop giving hot takes. I'm trying to figure out this deck, and Chad is baiting me into, you know, saying something controversial. Elview Eddie? Dude, I love how many people just know about this band. Anytime I play the song on stream, someone's like, ooh, I didn't know you knew Elview Eddie. I didn't know I knew your game.
There is little time.
Yeah, don't hate the player, hate the hunter. Thank you for your response. However, a board-based meta is a healthy idea from the past. Then a scam card that summons on average 2 massive minions that are often like 16 mana is unhealthy. See, but again, you're only thinking about the best case scenario. The best case scenario does suck to go up against, but it doesn't make it any less of a high roll. The card literally forces you to have a deck building restriction to where you're only playing 2 drops. That's the payoff for it. Is it a little too strong? Sure. Could it be 4 mana? Sure. Is it unhealthy design? Disagree. I don't believe it's unhealthy design. They literally made an archetype, and they made it good. That's what I've been begging for. They made a new expansion actually matter. And the only way to do that is by making new archetypes that are meaningful to players, that are powerful. And that's exactly what they did with Rogue. And that's why I get a little agitated when the Rogue high rolls me, because it's going to happen. But do I think it's unhealthy for the game? No, absolutely not. They made a new archetype good. In fact, I wish that this archetype was as good as the rogue deck, for example. Like, here's another way of looking at it. If this expansion didn't bring anything new, and Rogue was still just playing Herald Rogue, would that be a victory or a success? Because that's the alternative. You know? Herald Rogue was what everyone was scared of going into this expansion. And then after a day, no one was scared about Herald Rogue anymore. Because they realized how good Monkey was, right? That's what happens with expansions. You want that to happen. You want that kind of shakeup. You want your new cards to have an impact. We do not want another Ungoro 2. We don't want that. Because then what's the point of buying the new cards? It's just going to be however many months of the same meta. As you are playing Demon Hunter, how do I like the quest and leading into it? Nope, I'm not running quests in this. Quest is asking for trouble. You want to know another reason why you don't want to run quests that I feel like is just the perfect way to put the rest of this argument or this this question? Immolation, Soul Immolation only gives you 2 damage if you play the first copy of it, meaning that if you draw the second copy of it, it becomes useless. Not a good idea. Another reason why the Ungoro cards are just so ridiculously bad, unless we're looking at, like, Quest Mage. You know how we might have to build this kind of deck? What if we just built Soul Demon Hunter, but we had an OTK? But at the same time, that would really not be that good. Kind of hoping to get any of the other minions here. If Clark has a gun with 2 bullets and he's in a room with Hitler and Stalin and Hunter, he'd shoot Hunter twice. I'd shoot Rexar twice, throw the gun at him, and ask if the other 2 wanted to pile on. That's probably what would be happening there.
Vengeance is mine!
Maybe I have to pull away from the combo a bit here, man. Trollozath with egg and ooze. You really want me to make egg Demon Hunter? Is that what I'm hearing? You really want me to do this? Brother, the Hearthstone Reddit already hates me. If I do this, there's no coming back.
I see.
Yeah, but what don't they hate? You know, that's fair. That's a very fair argument. This meta's so stale, I'm considering playing Egg DK. See, here's the funny thing. Egg DK is unironically a really fun, really skill-testing, really difficult deck to play. And that's not me saying this. This is Method saying this. The guy that, you know, plays this deck at top top like 10 legend. The deck's got real possibilities. Got real potential. So like unironically, if you want to start having fun, egg might be oh shit. Egg might be a way of doing that. Confirm the method statement. And he's not saying it ironically. That's the crazy thing, right? Like he's not saying it ironically. Which for someone like Method, like that's already crazy by itself.
Nightmare never forgotten.
I see. I guess I see it differently. I watch all the Master Tour games, as have you. I didn't watch the Master Tour games. And the amount of winces in fear of players when the opponent had consistently early guard. Yeah, it's just what happens, man. You're looking at the best players playing the best deck with the knowledge of what they know is the best deck. We're thinking of this as top legend players. Little player 2, if you care to take a dare, I'll make a bet with you. Bet a fiddle of gold against your soldiers to think I'm better than you. I'll start this show and fire a flame from his fingertips as he rosing up his bow.
I see meet you. I see meet you. Time grows short. The void will swallow all.
Have I hit legend with Egg DK? No, but I could. It was a deck I was trying to climb with for a bit, but I don't remember what I hit legend with last season. But I have been playing it a lot. Egg DK is unironically the deck that I would be playing if ranking up was something I cared about. Okay, I gotta move. I got a busy turn here, hopefully. Do I just have to go for it?
The Titans could use some chaos.
Shit, dude, this didn't even fucking do anything. Well, that was very uneventful. Hold on. Seven, 8, then goes to 6. Continues shuffling at 6. Wait! This is lethal, it has to be. Oh my god, I'm misordering like crazy right now.
Not in your plan.
God, this deck has so much potential, bro. It's just like... I don't know if that was lethal, but like... God, this deck is so cool. It's just so difficult to set it up. This is the hardest deck I played recently. It definitely feels like it. I mean, it's difficult because we don't know how to set it up yet. And now I lose my Roach for infinite mana.
My hand is full. Splendor.
I have to do it this way. Dude, this deck is so cool when it works, I swear. We just gotta figure out the best way to build this, and I swear this is something, man. Yeah, Eridar Deceptor's only purpose in Standard. I mean, it's also a 4-mana demon for Void, but yeah, it's not good enough for that. Okay, game. Thought we just did an update for a reason. Okay. I don't think that this version of the deck gets any better than something like this. I just can't think of other cards. Like, we just have to completely rebuild the deck if we're gonna change it. If the goal is to only focus on this. The madness we fight. Royalty is no match for power. Any use of the Shaman card? No, not yet. I haven't tried it. I'm too focused on this Demon Hunter. It just feels like this deck is like a bully to slower decks like Mage. The patch saved Hearthstone. Patch made a couple of new decks playable in terms of like they weren't here before the patch. Like this deck, for example. But overall, the patch, it's just the same. This wasn't supposed to be like a insane balance patch. It was just towing in Demon Hunter. Singing voice of an angel. That's what happens when I sing Avenged Sevenfold. Let me serenade you with the words of M Shadows. You can't see the opponent's name? Nope, because we're sponsored by Opera GX, and I couldn't figure out a better place to put it. We don't care about who our opponents are. Which is a great time to remind you guys that, you know, Opera GX is sponsoring this channel. And all you gotta do is download it in order to support the channel for free. And if we get enough downloads, then they'll pay me more money. And if we get more money, then we get to do more things. And if we get to do more things, we get to have more fun. So if you're looking for a reason to try out a new web browser, if you're curious about it, and if you want to support the content for free, link. One nerf new hero power. That's literally 1/1 and void form priest. This I like the new cards that they added. And this balance patch wasn't supposed to happen in the first place. So the fact that they actually did anything is good enough, in my opinion. We originally weren't supposed to get a patch for standard at all. It's gonna be a long 2 weeks. I think something cool will pop up. I mean, if he doesn't do anything, I'll just keep popping him in the mouth. Like, I gotta be honest, man. I love this idea. Theoretically. Theoretically, I love this deck. What am I silencing with Librarian? Nothing, unless it's like Egg and absolutely needs to be silenced. Librarian and Viper are primarily in the deck in order to make the tradable combo a thing. What Fid Paladin is gonna be a menace? I gotta unlock the card, then I guess we can give it a try. I'm too fixated on this Demon Hunter. Like, there's gotta be something that we can do to make this deck worth it.
They will never catch me.
My lord, dude. This mage is literally doing nothing. You draw your deck too quickly with the Auctioneer? Dude, that's a sentence I wish I could say. You have any idea how much I would love to draw out my deck? I never get to play Auctioneer. That's crazy already. What's interesting is that I feel like if they nerf the Hunter weapon, Jade Guardian, Muggsy Hero Power, and Warlock, I feel like the meta is wide open. That's not at all what would happen. Because what would end up happening is that Z Shaman would just still be good. Like, what are you gonna do to change that? What? Yeah, summon another minion? I think you're thinking about the option. You're thinking about the outcome that you want, and you think these things are gonna lead to that when that's just not gonna happen. You wanna know what you didn't think about? Aggro Paladin. You know what else you didn't think about? Control Priest. You know what else you didn't think about? There's gonna be another rogue deck that's going to emerge. It's gonna happen. Doesn't stop that stuff from still being very good and being explored. Dude, what is this guy doing?
Ready for the fight of their lives?
I am drawing absolutely horribly right now. First combo costs 7, takes 2 board slots. So here's the way I'm thinking about it. You cost 7, but you're at 4 mana because of the refresh. So you're sitting at 4 mana afterwards, and it takes 2 board slots. So the first hero power, we have 5 board slots and 4 mana. We can play Pyro for 2, 1 board slot, then trade hero power 4 times, plus 8, then play first portal. We trade, so we have 8 plus 8, 16. Play second portal, Trade 4 more times for 24. Then play Portal, trade Hero Power. Wait. Portal, trade Hero Power 2 times, 4 times in total, and then you have Brock's for 12. 42 damage done. Okay, I was there for a second, but like, if we play Portal twice, then Pyro dies. Do we need the second Pyro to make that work? And this also means that we would have to draw the portal. That's a lot of time. Well, one of our wins was so undeserved. I mean, a W is a W, I'll take it. But we're only beating him because he's playing Mage. You say Control Priest like it's a bad thing. I welcome a slower meta again. Fast is just too boring. Not thought for anything else. Yes, but he said opening up the meta. Control Priest, if it's good, doesn't open up the meta. And that's just kind of the point that I'm talking about. Is like there's infinite decks that we could bring up in this potential theoretical case, you know. But it's just like the point that I was trying to make is that you're not going to open things up. You're just going to create more meta tyrants. You're just going to create a new tier list, essentially. And that's not going to be the change that people are asking for. Sometimes the changes that people are legitimately asking for are unrealistic expectations. Like, case in point, the expectation that every single class is going to have a good win rate. Never going to happen. Stop thinking like that. It's never going to happen. The only thing that we should keep mind of is the gap. If the gap keeps widening, we have a bigger problem. But you're never gonna have like this perfectly organized, perfectly balanced meta. It doesn't exist. It's never existed is the issue. And a lot of people will be like, oh, well, back in the day. No, doesn't matter. You're looking at it through nostalgia. Stop doing that. Back in the day, we had Druid UI literally in its own tier for like a month. You don't know what you're talking about, brother. I promise you. You know, like, again, unrealistic expectations. It wasn't better back then. Some metagames were just like these metagames where one class dominated, and the issue that we had back then is that balance patches took months to come out. So it's you know what the real problem is? The real problem is people figure out decks and then they get bored of them really quickly. That's the problem, in my opinion. Decks are too easily discovered, and then once people figure them out, they drop them like a bad habit because they're not fun to them. They're played out. They lose their luster after like 5 games.
The secret ingredient is love.
Anything for the right price.
That seemed unnecessary, but it prevents my trade. Alright. 15 health druid, that was so wait, 15 health druid, what? You're gonna have to remind me what that was. I don't think I know that. Did you know Dragon Warrior is insane in this meta? I'm 93-53 with it. Landed me in high legend a couple days ago. Hey man, I'm happy for your achievement, but this is my reaction to that. Clark, do you want to play Dragon Warrior? Oh, hey guys, look what I found. I found Riftbound, the card game. I'd rather learn how to play this than continue to play Dragon Warrior. I'm glad that you have a high rank, buddy, but that deck is so boring. I can't. I can't play that deck.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
Yeah, do I want to play Dragon Warrior? Era 404, Clark stopped working. You know what I think I've learned, chat? I think that Zavis is bait. The idea behind Zavis is obviously to get, like, the second combo card that I need in order to make things happen, but I don't really want to pop off the combo until I'm at the end of the deck. He got that from Horn of Plenty? He actually got that from Horn of Plenty. Are you serious? This was actually possible to clear until that happened. Wow, dude. Holy shit. I'm getting scammed by everything. Like, that would have been great. Like, that would have killed everything but a 1-1, but because he got the Horn of Plenty high roll, I suddenly don't get to play the game. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. Unironically, the biggest problems with these Demon Hunter decks is the rope. See, that's why I want to figure out how stressful it is, really. Don't even draw a spell. He didn't even draw a spell, bro. Oh my god. Literally the only card from Horn of Nature that literally just wins the game on the spot. Like that. That's just why, bro? All right, we have to change our approach. Zavis has got to go. It's too expensive. Zavis has got to go. How do we draw more aggressively? We really got to do something like this. I feel like, I mean, we need this to actually, like, have the card played. Why 2 Eridars, 2 Roaches? Because the times that I've done this combo, it's like if I don't have enough time, it's like oh my god, dude, this deck is so hard to fucking put together because it's like I on one hand love the idea of just trying to make it just like we just draw these cards and we just win the game on the spot. It needs to be Toru, brother. What are you smoking? You're living in a world where you get to play an 8-mana 7/7? Brother, I can't even make it to turn 8 half the time. Arita? No, Arita's really bad in this deck. Here's the problem with Arita. It destroys your deck. This deck, we don't want to destroy it. We want to cycle our tradable cards, which means we need things in deck. Toru Proxagar's Last Stand. Man. Someone could actually have a positive win rate with this deck, going like 15 games with Toru. I'd gift you a sub.
Illidan versus Rexar!
Let the hunt begin. This ends now.
McBanner lost to Toru twice? Yes, from Jade Guardians. He played it for 0 mana, probably. Like, I realize it's a funny meme, but at the same time, Toru is horrible in this deck. In order for this combo to work, you need 4 cards in deck that need to be tradable. Yes, I'm aware. And you want to know what happens if I have 4 cards in deck? The tradable cards are in my hand, probably. And I can just immediately trade them and make the combo happen. The issue is not doing the combo. The issue is surviving.
An excellent choice.
Because this bitchless deck exists. God damn it, man. It's always the hunters that ruin this game.
Will never catch me.
Mill Rogue, Mimicry, Shadow Demise, Slice and Dice, any chance it works? You can play Mimicry with Rat Burglar and it's kind of fun. But is it good? Probably not. Because this is what's good. This is what's allowed to be good. And apparently if you don't want this to be good, then... Sorry. Sorry, buddy. This thing is already cheated 6 damage, by the way. Fun, amazing card. Yeah, I like this song, but this is not the vibe I need right now. Here we go. We need something to raise our spirits. Let's dare to be stupid. Oh boy, I love being at 15 life by turn 3. Fuck this deck, dude. I swear to God. People don't love playing this deck. They love winning with this deck. This is bitchless behavior. Amazing. Fun. So fun. Amazing. I love this class and everything it stands for. Fucking dumb, bro. Yeah, I know that I said earlier that I don't dislike Hunter players. I dislike Hunters, but that guy in particular can go fuck himself. God damn, bro. Yeah, congratulations. You won by turn 4. Or you won by turn 3. You won a fucking medal. Tripwire shouldn't go face. Oh, I'm starting to get to that point. I thought that we needed to nerf its mana cost. At this point, I just want to kill the card. I'm so tired of Arcane Tripwire being a thing. Like, bro, let's really think about this. Y'all remember a certain card called Cinderstorm and Mage Yeah, let's just go ahead and just shuffle 2 more cards into our deck where the moment you draw it, it just activates another Cinderstorm. Like, this is a mage card, but we're giving it to Hunter because Hunter is desperate for literally anything. Once again, Hunter ruining my Hearthstone experience. God forbid I want to actually use my brain. You gotta buy one if you wanna get one free. Burn your candle at both ends. Give a goat horse in the mouth. Mashed potatoes can be your friends. You know what I'm gonna start suggesting? If anyone actually has a high rank with Hunter, they should have an asterisk next to their rank so that way you know why they climbed that high so quickly. I'm not rank 400, guys. I'm rank 400 asterisks. Because unfortunately, I used the handicap to get to this rank. Do I want the Hunter class to be gone or fit? I want it gone. There's no fixing the Hunter class. You can't fix bitchless behavior. They will continue to act bitchless. I need more tradables, which would make the deck less consistent, but also less greedy. I already have 3 tradables. I already took out one of the tradables, man. Here's the issue. If I take out more tradables, then there's more cards I have to dig into the deck for. Instead of just making it to 4 cards in deck, or potentially 5 with the portal, now I need to go 1 further in.
Muzzle their magic.
Lark told me and Hearthstone is an inclusive game. Even people with disabilities must have fun and win. I'm not knocking on people with disabilities. I said that it's a handicap to play Face Hunter at high ranks. Because anybody can do it. That's not making fun of people with handicaps. That's talking about how Hunter is so easy that I feel like if you're climbing with it, anybody can do it. I just dislike Hunter because it feels like the games play themselves out. It's so easy, bro. It's annoying as hell. Odds are that was a joke, but bro, I'm so mad at Hunter right now, bro. It's just this. It's just nothing but this. This is all we get. Oh my god. Ah, losing my mind. Alright, maybe I have a chance. I don't know.
Won't be long now.
Must be a noob deck in every card game. Hunter's brainless. Yes, and I would make the argument that the noob decks are not allowed to literally be the best decks in the game. They could be strong, but the moment that they're tier 1, thinking doesn't matter. Imagine having to think about your plays, man. I don't want to do that. I just want to play a deck that, you know, just goes on autopilot. Order lol. All right, so he wants to buff something. Like, what would he save this for? Why? Brother, I'm already climbing up a mountain with one less leg, no cane, and no fresh water. Like, I'm already as limited as I can be. Come on, man. Oh, yeah.
To play with fire?
Join me in my eternal prison. Time grows short.
Why? Like, come on. Dude. I don't feel like I'm asking for a lot here. Can we just kill the minion, please? Oh my god. That was comedic. At least he trades, but I wish he didn't have to trade. Wish the minion was just dead. Thank the Lord, it killed the right minion. It killed a minion. Hey, I did it. I knew you could. I believe in you, Deck. I always did.
These are due back tomorrow.
Be as one with the law.
Muzzle their magic.
The new Discover card any good? The Watfin? Probably not. Generally speaking, if it's not Z Shaman, Monk Shaman, Rogue, or Hunter, it's not good. Can Watfin Paladin though? Yeah, but okay, I need to see what Watfin does in action before we can even justify that. Because my first instance is like, okay, and you're discovering a bunch of garbage you're never actually gonna play. It doesn't seem productive.
Nice to meet you. Time grows short. Nice to meet you.
Okay. I gotta move really fast for this.
tomorrow. Please have you back tomorrow. Please have you back tomorrow.
God, come on, dude. No! Come on, dude! Oh, come on! Like, what? I'm shaking! Like,
You are not prepared.
my opponent should concede just because he knows it was over. I was one action away, dude. Ah. I'm so mad. Fuck. Damn it, dude. I'm like literally breathing like. Oh God, no, 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 no. Bro, you lost the game. You lost. You lost. I had to wait for animations. You lost this game.
I have no master.
This is another reason why I want the double combo, because when stuff like this happens.
Not many cards left.
Yeah, now you don't want to hit face. Oh, that doesn't refresh the hero power? Bro. Dude, no. Does he even realize it's lethal? He doesn't even realize it's lethal. Chat, he doesn't even realize that it's lethal. No, because I take fatigue.
The menagerie is for guests only.
A year.
I'm so fucking mad, bro. I'm so unbelievably mad. That's the first time that I've like actually successfully like cycled the combo that way. And I was literally one attack away, waiting for the animation of the minion to hit the freaking field so I could attack with it. Like, I'm so ridiculously mad. The design of this deck is great, but everything, like every way that they balanced it is working so ridiculously hard against it. I don't know, man. Like, I want this deck to be good, but holy shit, man. If that's what it takes to not even deal 30 damage, then what the fuck? Like, it should just hit face. Am I crazy for saying that? It should just hit face, bro. I should just be able to do that. Like, if I drew that many cards, if it's turn 8, and I've already got 3 cards left in my deck, then yeah, I should win. Oh my god, man.
Versus
My opponent just played Deathwing on turn 5 with no discounts or heralds. Wait, what?
Time to begin.
This
That seems hard to believe. What? How? Real Challengers OTK deck when playing on mobile. Of the replay, but yeah, post a replay because like, what the hell? That's a hell of an exploit if that's possible. Okay, Azalina, a slower deck. And since I have one of each combo card, there might be a chance he can't replicate it. Which class of my opponent playing? Shaman.
Elune, bring guidance. Elune, bring guidance.
They will never catch me.
Set up full 42 damage if we don't cycle the portal. What do you mean we need to cycle the portal? Because you're talking about with double pyro, right? Like, there's no way we could save double pyro. Maybe in this matchup, it's possible. We learned that this only increases, it doesn't refresh it. We don't need double pyro.
The weave cannot change.
$24 plus 12. Where's the other damage coming from?
catch me.
Nice to meet you.
We're getting close. Way to play these remnants. What do you get the Soul Remnant from? It's the current event right now. Complete like the first wave of the event for this month, and you get the cards. I only draw so many more cards.
The Titans could use some chaos.
I guess I finally get like an actual matchup where I could test the combo.
Go short.
Two, three, four makes this cheaper.
Join me in my eternal prison.
Job done.
Still need the roach.
Behold your future.
Nice to meet you.
This minion's kind of getting in the way.
Time grows short.
I just need this damn roach, and then we're there. Yeah, it's fine. Can't play Grim. That's annoying. I have to draw the roach this turn, otherwise there's just no way.
These are due back tomorrow.
the hell, man?
What's yours will become mine.
I have to be doing something wrong. Is that actually gonna win the game? That actually won the game. I legitimately lost because the voodoo totem generated blood clone and found earthen drake. All because I couldn't draw the roach sooner, dude. This deck is too difficult to put together, I swear. I'm like legitimately just getting pissed off at this point. I'm practically feeding myself poison. Welcome to figuring out Hearthstone decks. Welcome to entertaining the Hearthstone community. Yes, I'm drinking poison. That's exactly how it goes. Because it makes me toxic as fuck, dude. God damn it, I hate this. I just hate just... I knew this was gonna happen, man. That's the worst part about it. This is the literal definition of insanity. Of course, the aggro decks and all this other crap is just gonna be way better. Because these decks aren't allowed to be good. I want to see the potential of this combo, but I wasn't able to set it up in after 15 games. So I'm just doing this in order to set up the combo, just to kind of see it in action. We need to see if it's even possible. Try Auctioneer instead. Auctioneer is not gonna work, respectfully. You really I'm losing to Face Hunters and Z Shamans. Do you really think that an Auctioneer is gonna save me there? I lost that last game because my opponent randomly generated damage. And I could not draw the last combo card that I needed in the bottom 6. Auctioneer is not gonna save me.
Not possible.
I just need to set this up, dude. I just need to see how the math plays out.
What you want? What you want?
Oh wait, that's right. Wild cards. Throw it away. Oh, I can't outcast that. Dude. Clark beating up the Innkeeper to boost his confidence. No, I can't set up the combo, and the priest the priest actually ended up beating me before I could do the combo, so I'm a little agitated right now.
Not prepared.
Probably did something wrong, but who knows? Losing against Priest just means that this deck is really bad. We can't even beat 40-card Priest.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
It's the innkeeper. I'm setting this up against the innkeeper right now.
Join me in my eternal prison.
All right. Still am missing the freaking Deceptor.
Blessings, mates.
These are due back tomorrow.
Okay, there it is. I need him to kill my board. Okay, so we're gonna take this slowly to see how this plays out.
One shot, one.
The Titans could use some chaos.
Like to play with fire?
These are due back tomorrow.
So this is the idea in theory. But this takes so long to set up, man. Didn't save, did it? Okay, good. Don't want Innkeeper stats to pad how bad this deck really is. Arena unironically might be the key. How? How? It destroys your deck. In order for us to do this combo, we need cards in deck in order to do that. And if we're running Arena plus everything else, then that means we also have to run another card that shuffles things into the deck. It doesn't work. Like, Arena does not make this deck better. You don't want to destroy the deck. post this, same meta breaker, so people can harass you about doing it versus the innkeeper. Yeah. Yeah, the key to losing.
Illidan versus the Lich King.
None shall escape my wrath. This ends now!
Cosmic manifestation. Portal draws you a card when you destroy the thing, so no, Portal doesn't work, and I'm not running Cosmic Manifestations in a deck that already has like a bajillion combo pieces. Like, you need to make the deck have the least amount of combo pieces possible, otherwise it's not gonna work. Also need to survive, and Cosmic Manifestations to help you survive. Like, it's just not a good idea to run Arita. Arita does nothing but make the deck worse, because it also means you can't play Arita until you have all the combo pieces. And we literally had a game against Priest where bottom 4, we still had a combo piece. So Arita is definitely not the way. Respectfully. Sorry if I sound agitated, but I'm just annoyed that I keep queuing into the most annoying decks today. Alright, prize vendor. I guess the DK gets egg. We could just silence egg so we never trade the librarian away.
Won't be long now.
Downloaded Opera. Yo, thanks, Batar. Thought I had on this computer, but I guess I haven't played Trouble War since getting this computer. Alright, so we have to worry about Umbra a little bit.
Inside voices, please.
Kinda funny.
I'll need a blood sample.
Technically, you could just give +3 attack to the 2/3. What? What? Sir, what do you do? What? Okay. Gonna play it out.
Won't be long now.
Why is this guy sticking around? Like, I mean, I guess he's just trying to draw for the Umbra, but at the same time, we can just start going face now. My deck's not designed to go face, but here we are.
Eyes to meet you. Eyes to meet you.
I guess I'm gonna play Beetle on top of this for max pressure, but... Or actual balance changes next week. We weren't supposed to even have balance changes this week. We were lucky to even get the Void Soul change because the deck was too much of a problem. But if they had went with their original plan, there wouldn't have even been a balance update here. All right, Dragonstar, respectfully, please stop telling me what to do. I'm playing this deck because I want to play this deck. It's the new card. I have an idea. I feel like I'm close. And if I can figure out what's good against slower decks, then this deck has potential. But sadly, I keep drawing into the combo stuff. Convinced they juice whatever deck is in the Dark Moon Fair so they can milk extra 100 bets. If that were true, then Rafam would have been a tier 1 deck, and they put Rafam as a Dark Moon Fair. I don't mean to be. No, I know you're not. That's why I said something. Like we're trying this even if it doesn't work today. The goal is to see if this is even playable or not, and as of right now, I'm not on the playable side. Oh, dude. I'm actually getting out tempoed. This deck is just probably, it's just probably not good enough, man. I'm just gonna have to wait to see what other players are trying and see if this has any chance. Yeah, I still don't have early data to see how other people are doing with this archetype. We're just gonna have to wait till tomorrow. This is just typical ADHD fixation, dude. That's also taking forever to make basic plays.
I have but little time.
Patches of the Panacea we have been hoping for. I mean, I knew going into it that it wasn't going to be all that. But I've been playing this deck for most of the stream, and we have a 30% win rate, so that says everything you need to know about Soul Immolation.
What a waste.
Like, I don't even have the fucking spell like played right now, man. Like, they gimped this deck super hard.
What a waste.
They legitimately gimped this deck so hard to where it would never be good. I mean, what else, man? Why would you make it this bad? Oh my lord, dude.
My people will regret.
There's the Umbra. Helps me draw a little bit at least. Hero Power should be targeted. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, as soon as I realized this card was targeting a random enemy, I'm like, bro, if you're gonna make Raza, if you're gonna remake Raza Priest, why limit it this hard?
The Titans could use some chaos.
Vengeance is mine.
Low key, that's kind of working.
Join me in my eternal prison.
Oh my god, wait, that's lethal! Right? Oh my god, I actually won! Oh, let's go! Okay, alright, maybe this is the list, I don't know, man. Playing this deck has given me existential crises, oh my lord. This is not an easy archetype to make work, man. Alright, I'm taking a break after that one. I'm taking the dog outside. Yeah, anyone else trying to make this deck even work, man? Alright, dude, I too could be rank 10 legend if I just played nothing but Face Hunter. Okay, I will be right back. Top meta-breaking deck. It just took us 15 games and a 33% win rate. Alright, I'll be right back.
Time to strike is now. Come, minion. I am the end of all things. I am the cataclysm. Fight like a champion. A mistake. Impossible.
The strike is now.
Seeing this deck after experimenting the wild version, it's so much harder to look at this deck. What do you mean? Like you don't draw 3 cards and reduce your hand by 1? Yeah. That's why wild players never can play standard, because there are certain cards they can't let go of.
Illidan versus Arthas.
It would seem we are evenly matched.
Today and forever, I am your better Arthas. Either the Legion dies, or I die with it!
Starting with an aura.
Dalaran, hear me!
Hey yo, that's card draw. That's gas if I've seen it. Go back to 8 when I draw with this anyway. Is this Yu-Gi-Oh? With this deck, it could be. What is the goal of this deck? Lose by turn 5? Pretty accurate.
Calling for
The
reinforcements.
light dims, but we fight.
You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that Remnant of Rage might be bait. Just too many situations where it doesn't do enough. At the same time, it's like, it's literally 0 mana draw 2. How can we not run 0 mana draw 2?
Supporters have a few questions.
Aerodot Deceptor is your last card. You cannot do the combo. I mean, that's why you have tradable cards. like, you would hopefully trade into it, and you also have, like, that's also another reason why I decided to reintroduce Zavis into the deck. Because there were a lot of situations where it's like, bro, I just keep trading for nothing. Zavis kind of has to be in there for that reason. Worst case scenario. And it's like, right now, like, all I need is the Eridar and the Soul Emulation to get the combo online. Surviving is looking doable here. There it is. So we just need to get the Soul Emulation now. That's why this deck needs just so much card draw, dude. It's really difficult to make this work. And it's like now, because I drew the Eridar, the Zavis is a bad card. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait. The freaking Shatter card in hand. If I attack this, I'm just gonna take 3 damage for no reason.
I am tireless.
Few questions.
Well, that went downhill very quickly. And of course it hit the Norse Dormo instead of hitting the freaking Sentry. And we don't find the Saving Grace final out. Alright, I'm moving on to a different deck. This is infuriating, dude. The exact same decks give me the exact same problems because we have the exact same weaknesses. Oh my god, I don't even have enough experience for the freaking Wattfin yet because I've been losing so many games. I was gonna try out the freaking Wattfin Paladin, dude. Well, my disappointment is massive in terms of this Demon Hunter deck, at least my first attempt. Like, how else can you even begin to play this deck? We've taken so many different directions with the deck, and it always just feels like you're always one card away. There's no way we're hard running the Doom guys in the deck. We can't run Doomsday Prepper. Remnant of Rage is just way too important. Like, this is like the good cards list. Can't just go all in on doing the thing. Deck lacks Ceaseless. Not even Ceaseless is the issue. It can't survive. The thing about Soul Immolation is that, like, it's not a bonus to playing Void Souls, you know? It just lacks control tools, really. We're just missing a lot here. Honestly, I'm just gonna call it here. I only wanted to play this deck, and sadly, my motivation is honestly just gone. I'm not gonna lie. Spent a little bit more time video editing today, and so getting this kind of result just kind of soured my mood. I'm just gonna go ahead and raid Zeddy for the day. Sorry to end abruptly, but like I'm kind of agitated. So we'll check the data tomorrow. We'll see how bad it actually is. And I'm planning on making a video about Cho Druid anyway. So we'll have something planned for tomorrow, but this was kind of a disappointing first day, sadly. All right, I'll check you guys out later. Have a good one. Peace out.